So you want to learn how to create this seamless frame-to-frame AI transition for free with this website? Well, I'm about to break it down step by step in this tutorial, so let's hop right into it. And then I'll open up After Effects because that's my main editing software, that's one I use. And then I'll import my video, but basically the only thing I'll do in After Effects is just basically find the scene that I want to create this transition for, and then just create it kind of. So I'll use this scene right here, and I'll go to the end of this scene and cut it right here at the end frame right here, and then I'll just export the last frame of this scene. So I'll set my work area to the last frame of this scene and then export it out as a picture. So let's go to our settings and change it to JPEG, and then I'll just save it in my downloads. I'll save it as picture 1, and then I'll find another scene where I want it to transition to. I could use basically whatever I want to, but I'm probably going to go for this one. And then I'll do the same for this scene. I'll just render out one frame, or I mean the first frame of the scene, of course, and save it as a JPEG file and just name it pic2. And the website I'll be using is Kling AI. So in here I'm in the video generation, and I'll just select my start frame, and I'll click here to select the picture number 1. Oh fuck, I gotta log in. Make sure to log in first. And now that I'm logged in, I'll select my picture number 1. Fuck off. And now that I'm logged in, I've selected my picture number 1. And the Kling AI model 2.1 doesn't support the start and end frame, so you have to change it down to 1.5. And then you can import the second picture just like that. And in this prompt, you could basically just write, I want a seamless transition between picture 1 and 2. Or you could open up ChatGPT if you want a more detailed prompt and tell it like, I want a prompt just like that. And then I'll just copy this prompt, go into the Kling AI and paste it in here. God damn, the waiting time is longer than 1 hour. So what I'll do is I'll just let this load, go ahead and record a couple more tutorials, and then I'll be back to this. But I got the result from the AI website, and I'll be importing the AI result into my timeline right here and putting it in between my 2 clips. So if I play it through just straight with no effects, it looks like this. I mean, it's a solid transition, but it's taking like way too long right here. So what I'll do is I'll be speeding it up. If you want to go overboard, you can add on a Twixtor and kind of keyframe it so it goes slow in the beginning and then speeds up and then kind of slows down right here. But if you don't feel like doing all that, then you just go to time stretch and change the stretch factor to 25%. And just like that, you can have a transition like that. But it won't be as smooth, obviously. So I'll add on a Twixtor and I'll do kind of a time remap effect. First off, I just gotta check the frame rate of my clip. It's 30 frames. So I'll change the input frame rate to 30 and then keyframe the speed from 100 and then go in 1 frame. I'll be turning it up to like 650, go into like right here when it kind of slows down, and I'll be turning it back to 100. And then I just gotta create a keyframe right here with 600. So I'll just copy this keyframe and paste it here. And just like that, we have a smooth transition. So I can cut the clip right here and bring this video back, and then I'll play it through. I can drag it out a little bit more like this and then cut this clip down. And then if you want to make this fast part like a little bit smoother, then you just bump up the motion blur compensation to like 0.3, and just like that we get a smooth motion blur in here. So that looks a lot better. And then we just gotta spice it up with like a shake when the original clip comes back in right here. So this is what we got right now. See, that's really smooth. All I gotta do now is create an adjustment layer and cut it right here when the new clip comes in. So right here, and then I'll go to Window, Extensions, and I'll open up VFX Kit. And this right here is the sexiest plugin ever. No, but it's my new plugin that just dropped, and it includes over 150 of my favorite effects, and everything in here is basically essential for video editors. So we got shakes, transitions, grunge, hits, speed jumps, and CRT, and of course rotor effects as well. And there's much more to come. But if I open up the shakes tab, I got a bunch of cool looking shakes in here. We got a bunch of trigger ones up here, and then if I scroll all the way down, we got some more simple ones. But I think one of these like subtle vertical shakes will do good on this clip, so I'll add that on and see what it looks like. I just got to turn on motion blur as well, and that's clean. It's really subtle, but it's still really clean, as you can see. But I'll hide this adjustment layer and try to add something more trippy to see if that looks better. So I'll go up here and do like we can do the trippy optics. Let me play it through and see what it looks like. And I mean, it's clean, but it kind of takes away a lot from the transition, you know. So I'll go for this simple vertical shake. And as you can see, we have this watermark down here. So if you want to get rid of that, all you simply got to do is grab the rectangle tool and mask out this part right here. Now actually I'm retarded, we gotta pre-compose this first. So pre-compose and move all attributes into the new composition, and then I'll just cut it, and now I can mask this part out using the rectangle tool just down here, and then we can press this invert button, and now we basically masked out the watermark, but we gotta fill this in. And to do that, I'll be using the content aware fill. If you can't find it, you just go to window and press content aware fill. And I'll take this down just like this, and here we can see our generate fill layer button. And then I'll just turn on lighting correction and put it to strong, and we don't gotta do much else. And let's generate our fill layer. Now this generate fill layer might not be the smoothest right now, so I would recommend that you actually do this before you add on the tweakster effect, because you'll probably get a much better result when you don't have like all of this motion blur and everything going on. But I mean, we still got a decent result. It's not horrible in my opinion. But either way, this is pretty much the final effect. It looks really smooth and I'm really happy with the result. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and feel free to go and check out the VFX kit. I have a huge sale going on right now if you're watching this early. But I really appreciate you. Make sure to tune back in tomorrow for the next tutorial, and I'll see you then and there.